Did you know that there are questions you should never ask at a deposition? Would you like to learn what they are? Come join me. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. First, a deposition is a question and answer session given under oath. One of the things that you need to know about is that there are two types of questions that you cannot ask during a deposition. The first is something known as privileged material. Now what's that? It means discussions between the attorney and the client. I can't ask the witness, I say, Mr. Jones, tell me what it is that you discuss with your attorney. Objection! That's privileged. And that's true. Communications between the attorney and client are privileged, and I cannot ask them and cannot get an answer to that. Next, the other type of questions I can't get an answer to is one if I'm asking a question that is palpably improper. So let's say, for example, it's a car accident case and I'm questioning the driver of the car who hit you. And now I ask, Mr. Jones, isn't it true that you beat your wife on a regular basis? Objection! Palpably improper. Now why is that improper? Because literally it has nothing to do with the case. It's got nothing to do with the claims involved in the case or whether or not this guy was driving this car properly at the time of the accident. So in that instance, I would have a very difficult and challenging time to get this witness to actually answer that type of question, even if it were true and I had evidence to prove that. Now, what other types of questions am I not permitted to ask during the course of a question and answer session known as deposition? The reality is that there are no other questions that I can't ask. The title to this video is a little bit of a misnomer, and I don't mean to mislead you, but there are two types of questions we cannot ask a witness during the course of a deposition. Everything else is pretty much fair game. If it doesn't involve privilege and it's not palpably improper, then the witness must answer the question. And any objections that the lawyer has are now preserved for the time of trial. And what that means is that the judge will then rule on this issue at the time of trial. So why do I tell you about this? I tell you about this because chances are you have questions and concerns about bringing a lawsuit here in the state of New York, and you want to learn about the process. Well, this video gives you just a little bit of an insight into how the litigation process works, especially depositions. If your matter happened here in the state of New York, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I answer legal questions like yours every single day. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerry Oginski here in New York. Thanks for watching.